In the heartland of America, there is a college that represents the very foundation that America was built upon. A college where tuition is exchanged for hard work. A college that takes pride in being different. This is College of the Ozarks. Welcome to Hard Work U.
In a world in which many things look the same, the College of the Ozarks is not. We stand apart, and all it takes is for you to walk through the gates of opportunity to realize that.
What makes College of the Ozarks special is we are who we say we are.
It has morals. We have values.
It's not just a college, it's an actual experience that students go through.
America, as I know it, was built on hard work and opportunity, faith, love of country. You see all that reflected here.
A lot of people say, that they're lucky to, attend a college like this. I would argue that and say that I'm very blessed.
In 1906, the College of the Ozarks founding fathers had one simple mission: to provide a Christian education for those found deserving, but without sufficient means to pay. Today, that tradition carries on. Instead of paying tuition or going into debt, our students actually work for their education.
The requirements for the work education program are that every student works 15 hours a week, plus one 40-hour work week per semester.
Students, they don't come here looking for a handout. They really want a hand up.
If you don't want to work when you get here, you're not going to make it. It's designed for people that want to succeed as soon as they get here and start working hard.
I have a sense of independence that I was able to pay for my school by myself.
Having to work for something, I think you'll appreciate it a lot more.
It's no wonder College of the Ozarks was dubbed Hard Work U by the Wall Street Journal. Of course, the student work hours and campus industries don't actually cover the true cost of a C of O education. It's made possible by strong financial support.
What makes the college successful is the donors who stand behind it because they believe in the mission of the college. Without the donors, we could not do what we do.
It's a very inspiring thing to see the donors put the amount of money that they do into our education so that we will be better citizens in society. That's a blessing.
Thanks to our debt-free education and exceptional academic programs, College of the Ozarks is constantly in the national spotlight. The college has been featured on Fox News and consistently makes the best of lists in Forbes magazine, the Princeton Review, and U.S. News and World Report. Needless to say, admission is competitive.
We have students from all over the country applying, and actually from other places in the world.
We've been running around 4,000 applicants for 300, 350 spots every fall semester, so it's very difficult to get in here.
You have to be the best of the best in order to be here, which I think is a great standard.
The requirements put on the students here at C of O are so stringent. Chapels, convocations, work program, their academics, but the end result is they are going to be such phenomenal citizens.
The vision of College of the Ozarks is to develop citizens of Christ-like character who are well-educated, hard-working, and patriotic. We do that through an immersive education of the head, the heart, and the hands.
The real thing is they get here is what I would simply call the total package.
All colleges, by definition, deal with the head. Our vocational program adds to that the practical experience of taking that head knowledge and using it in a workplace. And then we also add the heart, which is the Christian commitment of the college.
It's something more than what they can achieve at another school that simply just worries about the academics. We're more about the complete person and their growth.
C of O students choose their majors and minors from more than 40 areas of study, from education to agriculture, nursing to criminal justice. Additionally, our liberal arts-based curriculum contains 5 core goals: academic, vocational, Christian, patriotic, and cultural growth, resulting in well-rounded students who have the skills they need to succeed not only in the professional world, but in life.
Our emphasis here is on classroom teaching, not on research. So we hire people who are excellent classroom teachers.
It excites me thoroughly to recognize I'm walking into two beautiful facilities that give me cutting-edge, state-of-the-art resources so that I can do my job as a teacher.
The academic program at the college is rigorous.
Classes here at College of the Ozarks are rewarding because professors, they challenge you. They challenge you to study hard and work for your grade.
One thing that students always comment on is the access to the professor and that my professor cares about me as an individual.
The best part about the classes are that it's a smaller scale classroom, so you get to know your professor really well.
I like the fact that when I walk down the hallway and see a teacher, they'll come up and talk to me.
It's like a big family in the classroom. They care about your attendance, they care about your grade.
The care that they have for the students, the sincerity, it's unmatched in my opinion. Absolutely unmatched.
No matter if they're serving their fellow student in the cafeteria or making our famous fruitcakes for world leaders, when students report to their campus workstations, they learn invaluable skills and traits for their future careers.
Our graduates here at College of the Ozarks have a distinct advantage over traditional type of colleges and universities in that they have not only an excellent education through the academic program, but they also have the added perspective of the vocational growth.
Many of our students actually get an opportunity to work in an area that relates to their major.
It helps students put into action what they're learning in the classroom.
We have over 80 different workstations. Pretty much anything you would find in a small town, our students do. We couldn't operate without them.
I've not only been given the skills that I need in the classroom, but I've also been given the hands-on skills that you need to be able to interact in the world.
They're going to learn teamwork, they're going to learn responsibility, they're going to learn leadership.
The students learn a time management skill that sets them far and above your average student.
Individuals that graduate from our campus have work ethic instilled within them.
We not only give grades in classrooms, we also give a work grade. So students actually earn a grade that appears on their transcript.
I think C of O in itself builds a name for students, and that employers really do recognize students from C of O.
Employers know that the students have worked and they work hard because that's what C of O is known for. You know, we don't just sit around at a desk, you actually do work whenever you're here.
I think most people tell you that what you learn in the classroom is great, but what you learn outside of the classroom generally is what makes the difference. And we provide that total education.
Every day at noon, the campus cafeteria gets quiet. It's time for something you don't usually see on a college campus, a daily prayer. At College of the Ozarks, you'll find the Christian faith is at the heart of everything we do.
Here at College of the Ozarks, we try not to say we're a Christian college, but to actually be a Christian college. We're trying to develop students of Christ-like character. And Christ-like character is simply doing what Jesus said, and that is loving God with all their heart, soul, mind, and strength.
You can tell that everybody loves the Lord and they want to serve the Lord here, and it's a great atmosphere to be in.
Students get a Christ-centered education. They get faculty and staff who embrace them. They prepare them to be servant leaders.
I was never really challenged in Christianity until I came here because they've taught me what it really means to be a Christian.
Our goal is to help them form their faith more deeply in Jesus Christ. It's a part of their knowledge base because they've gotten it in class, but it's also part of their experience because they've gone to chapel, convocations, retreats, and had other opportunities to grow in their faith.
I'll know how to integrate Christianity with my career effectively. I'm so grateful that I get to have an education based on that.
While the Christian goal of our college strengthens students' faith, we take that mission one step further through character education, a practical application of Christianity in our everyday lives.
Character education at College of the Ozarks is really essentially what we're all about. We want to teach our students how to have good character. We want to model that for them. We want to intentionally teach that to them.
When we talk about character, that's what counts in leadership, that's what counts in your workforce, that's what counts as a parent, that's what counts for the rest of your life, is how you do things.
We want them to be able to mirror Christ, so it is a big responsibility for faculty and staff to do the same.
When I come to work, it's about being the highest caliber role model possible so that I can give them an excellent example each day.
We want our students to look more and more like Christ so that when they go out into their communities and their families, they're going to be influencers for Him.
CofO's commitment to character education is also reflected in School of the Ozarks, a laboratory school of College of the Ozarks. School of the Ozarks offers the opportunity for a classical Christian education to deserving high school students whose families otherwise could not afford a private education.
We think that this type of program is a very special opportunity for kids in the Ozarks that want to subscribe to something different and something that has with it higher expectations.
We know that in today's culture, teenagers are under attack. Faith is under attack. So we wanted to provide an opportunity, just as our original founder did, for students to get a Christian education so that they would be well-educated, hardworking, and patriotic.
We're looking for kids with great character and a great desire to grow and learn, not just in the academics, but as young men and women.
I really think that's one thing that makes the school unique, is they're not just wanting maybe academically smart kids, but they really want you to strive to be more like Christ.
Our promise to the students here is we're going to do everything we can to bring out that potential in those students to be the very best they can be.
We're definitely academically challenged on a different level, but just the knowledge that this rigor, this difficulty that we have now, is just going to impact our future so much.
Upon arriving on campus, one of the first things you'll see is Veterans Grove, a special place where we honor those who have served. At College of the Ozarks, we know we're privileged to live in America, and we celebrate our country every single day.
One of the most important facets of the college has been its stand on patriotism. Everywhere you go, it permeates life on campus.
Our students really get energized about the United States, and it's wonderful to see.
We create an environment that fosters an appreciation for those that have come before us and our freedoms, which really were not free. I can't think of a lot of places in higher education today where you're going to get that.
All incoming students take a 3-hour patriotic education class. The focus of this class is on leadership, on citizenship, and on stewardship.
We stand a little taller here and put our hands over our heart when we say the Pledge of Allegiance, and that really speaks to me.
I think a lot of the things that we do here communicate to the public that the college hasn't forgotten our heritage and that we care.
Freedom is a powerful word that we take for granted. The college has really helped me appreciate that freedom much, much more.
Perhaps the college's patriotic goal is best reflected by our Patriotic Education Travel Program.
We have a very special program which provides an opportunity for our students and veterans to go back and visit the battlefields where they fought.
When you're standing there on a field with a man who has fought in that field and shed blood in that field and watched his friends die in that field, there is a connection there that you can make with that veteran that is indescribable.
It changes their lives forever, the veterans and the students.
It left such an impact on me that for the rest of my life, as long as I have a voice, I promise to pass on their story, because it's one that cannot be forgotten.
Whether students are in the audience or taking center stage, College of the Ozarks introduces culture and fine arts through outstanding theatrical productions, gallery shows, convocations, and concerts.
The college's cultural goal has to do with introducing students to the various arts, and hopefully when they graduate, students are global citizens with an awareness of different cultures and different cultural expressions.
Many of our students come from small rural school districts and have not necessarily had an opportunity to be exposed to world-class artists and entertainers. The college does an outstanding job of bringing them onto campus every semester for convocations.
We bring nationally recognized speakers to our campus. So you have a student who may never have traveled out of their county, and they are getting to hear from a former president or some of our nation's leaders.
Character is the basis of destiny. I think this place builds character.
The outstanding teachers and professors at the College of the Ozarks are developing servant leaders who will contribute to their communities.
It's good values university, it's character development university, it's
respect for God University.
Every campus in this country were run with the efficiency, the work orientation, and the student involvement that this college is run with. Higher education in America would be 50% less expensive, and the students would be 50% better educated.
To broaden our students' cultural worldview, the College of the Ozarks also sponsors arts, missions, and academic trips for students and faculty, both in the United States and around the globe.
Being able to walk in the footsteps of history, that's an important key ingredient in their overall education.
One of the great benefits is that the only out-of-pocket expense for students is a passport. They can go basically for free on an international trip.
Of course, between work and studies, C of O students still need to have a little fun. The college sponsors athletic events, dances, festivals, and concerts that give students a well-rounded college experience and a chance to grow closer together as a campus.
C of O is a place where we work hard, but it's a place where we also play hard. And we know what it means to get everything we can out of life.
Are y'all having a good time tonight? Are you having a good time?
We have many, many activities on campus. We know how to have fun at College of the Ozarks.
As an alumna, I can attest to the advantages College of the Ozarks provides its students. Today, our graduates are making a difference around the world, in government, in business, in education, in the media, and in the home. And what's more important than the titles or positions they hold is the kind of citizens and leaders they are.
I know that the investment that we make in these students will make a lifetime of difference, not only to the student and the community they serve, but around the globe.
Sometimes I look back and realize the starting point for much of the things that I believe contributed to my success, that the genesis of those was right here at the College of the Ozarks. And I believe the kinds of things that make a good leader are someone who has high character, a discipline of being where you should be when you should be there. You also have to have the skill to bring people together to accomplish a task. Looking back at the College of the Ozarks, you did all of those things.
We call them the gates of opportunity, but for those fortunate enough to enter, there's so much more. For visitors, a chance to experience America at its very finest. For students, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for an education many thought they'd never attain. And for faculty and staff, the opportunity to better our world, one student at a time.
The thing about College of the Ozarks is it's just not another college. This place is special. It's special because of the people that are here that really believe in what we're doing.
I love to be a part of the C of O family because I find it to be a mission that is worth committing my life to.
I teach at the College of the Ozarks, and to me that's a calling. It's not a job.
I love this institution. It is worth giving your life to. It is.
I realize I'm one of the few in the world that gets this education.
It is such a blessing to be able to come out of college debt-free.
I feel like C of O has made me a better person because I have worked for my education.
I thank God every day for this school.
I think the College of the Ozarks is producing potential leaders that will take their place in society to make the country a better place. If they understand their country, they understand what's needed, and they understand that somebody's got to stand up and be counted. And it matters. What is taught here, especially beyond the classroom, matters.